everyone, it's Jo Carter here. Welcome back to my channel. Thanks for joining me. Welcome to another fortnightly reading vlog. I swear, even though I love this piece of furniture, it's only been clean when I first got it. And then in every other reading vlog, there has been stuff on it. So hopefully that'll be motivation to get it clean. These reading vlogs have also been motivation, sustained motivation throughout the month to get more books read and more pages read. I am up to page 95 of Clockwork Angel by Cassandra Clare. I'm still really enjoying it, but I'm not quite... I was finding it at about the 15-minute mark this evening when I was reading it. I was struggling to push through a little bit, but then I did because I was like, oh, it's only been 15 minutes, come on. And then I ended up reading for 40 minutes in total and really enjoying it, but I'm not quite there. I wonder whether the plot will become addictive or whether it will more just be the romance. We shall see. I'm happy with my progress, but I just want to actually have more than one book to talk about in my fortnightly reading vlogs. So I will hopefully get this one finished up in the next 7-day cycle, so then I have something else to talk about. I just want to say thank you to all my subscribers and anybody that comes through and comments and likes and watches my videos. I've got a few new subscribers recently, nothing astronomical or anything like that, but it just means a lot to me because I sort of feel like I'm going to go into this more because I'm going to do an anniversary video because it'll be my 3-year anniversary on BookTube coming up in this August, and I only have 57 subscribers. Which is not I'm still amazed that 57 people think that I am interesting enough to hit subscribe to, but I was, to be honest, feeling a bit downhearted, and I think it's due to the fact that I had such a big break. I have spent more time off BookTube and not posting while I've been on BookTube, so it's really kind of my own fault, and I just want to say thank you to everybody who has been getting involved. I feel like this time around, even though I'm making less subscriber count, I feel like I'm making more connections than I was, and more lasting connections. So thanks everybody so much for doing that. I'm up to page 173 and I'm actually really enjoying it now. It's not compulsively readable, but I'm enjoying it a lot more than I thought I was going to be. I was a bit scared sort of around the page 100 mark that I was going to find it a bit boring, and I was kind of thinking about DNFing it, but now that I've kind of pushed through, I'm really interested in it. The atmosphere is really interesting. It's in Victorian London, and the plot at the moment is circulating around clockwork creatures, which I find really fascinating. It's the perfect way to pull me into the story. I'm not so much interested in all the downworlders, like all the vampires and mysterious creatures. I can't remember which ones they are. That's not what's interesting me. I just love the setting, the historicalness, and the clockworks, as I said. There's not much romance at the moment, but I'm kind of seeing Tessa start to develop friendships with the two boys and with the girls. I'm really intrigued about Charlotte and Henry's relationship. Just a few things that were mentioned that they don't seem to have a standard marriage, and I'm really curious about it. I love Charlotte as a badass leader. I'm a little bit disappointed that they made Jessamine into a brat. I'm really hoping that she has some character development in this book and the later books in the trilogy, because honestly, her main aim in life, wanting to just be a housewife and wanting to look after her husband and a home, that to me, that should not be frowned upon. I know that it is in some books, it's frowned upon, and just in terms of readers' enjoyment, they're laughing at a girl that just wants to get married and have kids and have a household and stuff like that. And I really hate that they've taken that and given it to a character who is a brat. So I'm really hoping that she grows up but still keeps her wants and needs, because there's nothing wrong with just wanting to get married, have a family, and look after your home. There's nothing wrong with that whatsoever. Their family dynamic of all the Shadowhunters is so similar to the first book in the Mortal Instruments that I'm a bit it kind of takes it down a notch a little bit enjoyment wise, because I am comparing it, but definitely this book is more interesting and Cassandra Clare's writing is more interesting, and I'm definitely looking forward to continuing on. I'm not quite halfway there, but I'm getting there. Hey guys, really quick check-in with my boy. It's Wednesday, so not gonna stay like this, but I wanted to show you guys how cute he is. It is Daniel and I's 9-year anniversary tomorrow. I'm excited, but we're not gonna do anything because we're too busy. Not that, I don't want to say too busy like we don't care about it, it's just that it's just not gonna happen. We're gonna have a later anniversary. We're having it another time when he's not working like a crazy person so that he can actually enjoy it too. I've decided tonight to DNF Clockwork Angel. I was actually thinking that I would have nothing to talk about in this update. I know I could have delayed it a few days and I was planning on doing it, but I sat down to start reading a bit more Clockwork Angel and I just, it's just not for me. It's not sparking my interest. There's something about Cassandra Clare that even though this book was an improvement, I still am just not, like, I'm just missing whatever it is about her writing that has that interest level. I abandoned it at page 222. So I'm going to pick up The Novice by Trudy Canavan. Look at the edition. If you've seen my video, I was actually trying to get the hardcover editions of the Black Magician trilogy, which are really hard to find, and it turns out this wasn't, they actually sent over the soft copies, and even though the photo that they took wasn't a stock image, and they had nowhere in the ad to say that the item wasn't as described, they sent the wrong, different ones. But basically the resolution of that sort of resolution, like I emailed the people and I was like, this is not cool, and they offered me either to send the books back and get a full refund, but I'm guessing that I have to pay postage. I'm still waiting on their response for that. I don't want to go through the hassle of it all, especially if I want to pay postage, because ultimately I want to be reading this book now. This trilogy is on my reading list for the rest of the year, and considering how slow postage because of COVID, I don't want to stuff around with sending them back and then getting another copy again. So I kind of just want to be compensated for the fact that they had a picture of a hardback, which is worth more, and sent me soft copies. And he was like, I would refund you €3, which I think amounts to like $6 AUD. And I like paid $70 for the whole trilogy because the shipping was expensive. And I was happy paying that because I knew that the hardbacks were rare to get and I wasn't going to find them anywhere else. And I really wanted them to, and doing alright money-wise at the moment. I had enough saved up from my spending money. That's why I was so disappointed. And he's offering me like $6. And I get that like the shipping was actually like, looks like when I go back to PayPal, the shipping was paid to a different company than him. So I can't, like, I get that. I think it's like $50 shipping and $20 for the book. So I get that the majority of it wasn't their cost, but I was like, still, man. So I just replied to him and I was like, I assume I'd have to pay the refund postage. I'm going to wait and see what he says. But also, would you be able to offer me €6, which would be like $12 AUD, which is still like nowhere near what I paid for it. But I'm just over it. I just want to start reading this book. Anyways, I'm going to go because otherwise I'm just going to keep ranting and there's no point. Hopefully my next update will just be me loving this book. It is the second in a trilogy and I'm hoping that I'm really going to enjoy it. I will catch up with you guys again later on. Hi guys, it's Monday night. I'm going to do a pretty short update. I just have a bit of an update on what's going on with the return situation with these books. I ended up asking the sellers for a refund of €7, which works out to be about $12 AUD. The cost of the books themselves was $22, and then there was an extra $50 postage. So even though it seems like small in comparison, it's actually half of what they were selling the books for. So I'm pretty happy with that because I'm honestly just sick of the whole fiasco, and I'm actually kind of getting a little bit attached to these copies because I have started to read this one. They're a really cool like library edition, so it's got like the different dates that people checked out, and I really like that. So that's what I'm gonna do, and I'm gonna be fine with it. I haven't actually been reading a lot even over the weekend. Oh crap, I just pulled my bookmark out. because I've actually decided to start doing this really long project, which is redoing my dining room suite. So we have a square dining table and 8 chairs, and I'm sanding them back, which is really fiddly, and I'm probably going to be cursing and so sick of it by the end of it, but it's what I feel like doing and it needs it because it's a bit worn, and you know, plenty of free time with Daniel still working like a crazy person. So I've actually been really into that, and I haven't really been reading this much at all, but I'm hopefully going to read for 5 minutes. I'm still reading in the mornings when I have my coffee. It's just that it ends up only being about 15 minutes, which is kind of short. So thanks so much for watching, guys. I'll see you again next time. I'll probably do one more update before this reading vlog ends. Hey everyone, I'm here to round out the vlog. It's actually Thursday the 6th of December. I haven't even posted this yet. I've got to quickly edit it tonight and then post it. I have been sanding and not doing a lot else, including reading. I still read in the morning every morning, but I haven't been doing it a lot. But I've started listening to an audiobook that I'm actually really enjoying. So I bought myself some new ear muffs that are Bluetooth, so I can actually protect my ears while I'm sanding, but also listen to an audiobook. I decided to listen to the third Outlander book, and I'm actually really enjoying it. I was a little bit hesitant because I love the first Outlander, though admittedly there are problems with their relationship, and I really did not like the second one because I felt like they were going nowhere. So I was really worried about this third one, thinking, is the plot gonna shit me again? It's called Voyager, and I'm really, really enjoying it. Even being an audiobook, I'm enjoying it. Claire has a conversational tone, so does Jamie when we're in his point of view. It's really fantastic, and I'm really enjoying it, and I'm so glad I decided to pick it up. It is a 43-hour long audiobook, and that kind of scares me. I'm listening to it on 1.2 speed, and currently I've listened to 2 hours and 20 minutes, but it actually makes me feel really good because it means that I've nearly done 2 hours of sanding since listening to it. And that is really exciting. So I'm gonna go now. I'm gonna finish this fortnightly vlog, and I will get back to you guys again soon. Quick update on The Novice before I go. I'm really enjoying that as well. If I wasn't busy doing other projects, I would be reading it really quickly. I am just loving Trudy Canavan's writing style. I feel so comfortable being the second book in the trilogy, and I'm really looking forward to continuing. I don't think I'm at page 100 yet, but that will not be long. Hopefully over the weekend I'll actually find some time to do that. So I'll chat to you guys again next time. Thanks so much for watching my channel. Don't forget to like, comment and subscribe if you would like to, and I'll see you guys again in my next video. Bye!